Well, when we bought the properties, which was about 12 and 15 years ago, we just wanted to find a better way to manage our land. And we didn't want to do a lot on the land other than livestock and low impact ecotourism. So we felt we had a responsibility to balance it all. And that's when we adopted the practices we use now. Well, nature refuges are land, in our case it's 3/4 of the land that we own there across 3 properties is land which we have a conservation agreement with the state government where we've agreed that in perpetuity we'll manage the land for conservation purposes as well as livestock production and as well as ecotourism. And that ties us up to some extent. Largely we won't be subdividing any of that land and future owners won't. But other than that, we're pretty well free to do what we need to do. The main management tool we use is what we call cell grazing, where we have our cattle, of which is about 1,000 breeders, in large mobs move regularly, and therefore we're resting our land a lot. And in that way, the land's improving. It's overcoming some of the degradation that has occurred from poor practices in the past. And we have an increased and improved diversity of species. That's pretty well what we do. So many other farmers do that. We're not that different. When you actually put aside land, as we've done, and give a priority, we certainly give a priority to our land management over short-term livestock decisions, that there could be, let's just say, stewardship funding for a long term. I think there are people around Australia who are seeking that at the moment as a long-term way of, if you like, rewarding or making sure, incentivising farmers who have large tracts of country to continue to do this. And I believe one message that we do pass on to our urban, if you like, mainly urban guests, is that farmers are doing it well and that farmers should be trusted to do it well, because there are many, many farmers, certainly the best farmers in Queensland, who are undertaking conservation management practices and are overcoming some of the degradation of the past. And I suppose that story needs to be told a lot more.